Oh, wow.
Hello.
Hey there.
So we are back up at Lake Erie, and it just rained for pretty much all morning, so the whole beach should be wet for us to see. Everything kind of glistening.
Yeah, and it's warmer today.
It is much warmer today.
So hopefully we can stay a little bit longer than we have been, because towards the end of the last couple of weeks we've been kind of running away.
For good reason.
Yeah. All right, stay tuned.
We'll see you on the beach. There's a bunch of turkey vultures sitting over in that tree. They're flying all around, probably just enjoying the wind, playing around in the wind. And there's my baby.
They're planning their attack.
They're planning their attack. But that's fun.
Their plans of attack are fun.
The sky looks really cool as you're walking down here.
The water looks pretty calm.
Yeah.
Alright, first piece of glass for this trip. Nice little jebby. And here's one of those pretty fractally kind of green slag pieces. Very pretty.
Little ladybug here. Just found a drumhead fish ear bone. Walt just pointed it out. Oh, that's a nice one. So that one has the L on it. And then he just found a chunky piece of clear glass.
Yeah, it is thick.
Yeah. I wonder what that was from.
I don't know. Seems like it's old, but it could be frosted more.
Yeah. Good finds, baby.
Thank you.
Clear piece of glass. It's not super rounded, but we'll take it anyways. It's frosted. And then there's a blue nugget over here. And then I just saw another blue nugget over here somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, there's a brown right here. Clear gemmy. Well, almost a gemmy. It looks like it's a little chipped on the side there.
Several more people on the beach today. There's Sam. But when it gets warm, there'll be hundreds of people out here beachcombing. It's the thing to do here. Some blue. Got this little greenish blue one. I love when they go from green to blue. Pretty little piece of slag. Found a spot with a few. Here's one. Three.
Blue nugget. That's a fun shape. There's another little tiny one here. And there's a tiny one here. And a couple more over here. And another one over here. Clear gemmy and an aqua. found a couple pieces of green slag. And then there's one over here. I think I just spotted a nice piece of brown.
There's a twofer. One's definitely bigger than the other. Beautiful little gems. And a little brown one. It's really nicely rounded.
A couple of fun pieces of green slag, especially like this one. That one's pretty too. Let's go put these in the water so you can see the patterns on them. Yeah, those are nice. I love when it gets these specklies. It's so funny because they're very defined shapes. Here's a piece of urbanite that Walt collects, so we'll pick that up for him. Piece of baby blue slag. Oh, it's a much different color on the other side. Looks like one of the tiles we collect. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, it's a pink tile. We have a bunch of these small pink tiles. I always joke that we'll just redo our bathroom and pink tile.
Just picked up this urbanite with a few pieces of it. Polishes out lovely. Sam and I keep venturing further and further from each other. Probably my fault. We never do that. But every time I take a step, I see another one another step away. So.
Looks like we have a piece of milk glass here. And it is indeed a piece of milk glass. And then I just spotted a pretty piece of green slag. A couple more over here. Walt just asked me if I wanted to see something. What'd you find, baby? Oh, wow.
So, and that's still small, but it's the best one we've found in weeks just because of the conditions.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold this up. Let's find somewhere that's gonna show through. Maybe all of it does. Good find, baby.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You finding other stuff down there?
Yeah, I found quite a bit. I kept going. Every time I would take a step, there would be more and more and more.
Yeah. So. Ooh, you got quite a bit in your bag there. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Lots of aggregate today.
Yeah. Walt just found a really nice piece of green slag. Good find, baby.
Thank you.
It's pretty. Good job.
Thank you.
So here's a nice piece of green slag. That's a fun piece. And I also found something for Walt. Baby. I have something for you. I do.
Wow, they keep getting better.
It's your weekly heart.
Yeah. I started a little jar of these.
You started a little jar of purple hearts.
Like a little container on the banister.
Aw, that's so sweet.
3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row, purple hearts. Look at this cool piece of green slag I found.
Oh, that's pretty.
We don't find
Speckled.
ones that are speckled like that often.
Yeah. And I just found this little green gem. A little different than the other greens we find. Here's one of the bigger blue ones I found so far today. Just found that nice blue nugget right there.
This is an interesting piece of green slag. Walt just found a drumhead fish ear bone. That's a pretty big one.
It is. It's the second one of the day.
Yeah, does it have a J or an L on it?
There's a J.
Nice. Good find.
Thank you.
Baby blue slag. That one's really rounded. Here's one of those green stones we collect. And then a green piece of slag. There's some other green slag around here, but well, let's go ahead and pick it up. So there's one piece, 2 pieces. Another one. Another one. So here's our feeder creek. Little sandbar there. Little sandbar there. And there's Walt. And he's videoing me.
Sam taking our daily review of the feeder creek. See how long it takes her to notice I'm filming her. Not long at all, less than 20 seconds. I just found some of the lesser known yellow slag here. It's usually not as rolled and as nice, and I would probably suspect it's older, but got a jar of it.
Here's some trash on the beach, but it has copper wire in it, so we'll take that and take that just to get it off the beach. Ooh, is that a piece of bonfire glass? Oh no, that's just like a lip, huh?
Just the top of it all. It's all rounded.
Nice.
Very cool.
Good find.
Thank you.
Yay! Some baby blue slag here. Oh, that's a decent sized chunk. That'll go in the bucket with the rest of our baby blue slag. What'd you find?
Just fish that out of the water.
Oh, nice. That's a pretty one. Nice find.
Thank you.
Good job fishing for blue. Yeah. So, a couple blue nuggies here and an aqua. I'm going to grab this aqua first because the water's hitting it more. That's really pretty. And then here's the little blue nuggies. Oh, and there is a clear jemmy I see over there. There's a clear jemmy. That was a nice little spot. So, and here's a green piece of slag. And another green piece of slag. That's a swirly one. I just saw brown, but the water might have washed it away. Here's a really pretty piece of stone because I have to pick up all the pretty rocks. Not really sure what that is.
Just found a nice chunk of baby blue slag. not to be confused with the Leland blue. All right, I was lucky enough to stumble upon this bubble. Just perfect. Just walked a little stretch, and just to give you an idea how much blue and glass you can find here. Probably just walked about 1/10 of the mile and picked up the biggest ones I saw. That's quite a few.
It's a blue-green piece of slag. That's really pretty. Oh wow, the other side just kind of glows. Here's a little blue nugget. What is this? Oh, it's a piece of purple. But it's pretty thin, so you can kind of see the purple through it. Baby blue slag. It's a little bit darker than what we normally find. Here's a tile. I'll put that in the tile collection. And then there's a piece of brown right here. Clear gemmy. Well, almost a gemmy. It looks like it has a chip on that side. So we'll take it. So Walt just spotted this really beautiful clear gemmy. That's like a true gemmy.
Yeah, that's a bubble.
That is a bubble.
It's got this gorgeous nugget right here. Look how big that is.
Another fish ear bone. Can you spot it? It is right here. Looks like this one is an L. There's also a piece of a blue nugget here. And a little piece of green slag. And there's another piece of green slag right here. All kinds of finds today. Walt just found this nice piece of green slag. We're not really sure what color to call that, because it's kind of like bluish, yellow, green. I see some hints of blue in there.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Good find. Little clear gemmy. Do you see it? It is right here. Oh, it looks like we have a stone stuck on the other side. Here we go. Here's a piece of urbanite. That's fun. And then there's a green slag here that has a nice pattern on it. And a purple chunky. Here's a piece of cornflower blue. We don't find this that often. It's tiny, but it's pretty. What did you find, baby?
Just a bunch of blue nuggies. There's a bunch on this bar.
Oh, really?
They're just...
Oh, nice. Those are good size, too.
Yeah, they're just all throughout.
But you finding all the blue nuggies.
Clear.
Oh, nice.
It's a good little aggregate bar right here.
Yeah. Here's a chunky piece of baby blue slag. This is absolutely gorgeous. Big, chunky, gemmy. that is frosted all the way around. I am super excited about this. Let's take a look. Ah. Baby. Yeah. You want to see what I found?
Did you find a big red?
I did not.
Did you find a marble?
I did not.
Oh, wow. That is a bubble.
I was sitting kind of like wedged under rocks that were about the same size. Isn't that gorgeous?
It really is. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You found a little nuggie?
Just a little nuggie, but pales in comparison to that.
Found another chunky nuggie, blue nuggie in the water.
I just found this nice blue chunk. Hit a nice little spot where there's quite a few. I don't know if you can see any of these. There's another one.
There are several little blue nuggies here. We got 1, 2, 3. There's a chunky nuggie in the water here. There's a coral fossil. Probably leave that one for someone else. But it's a cool find. I just heard, look at this fish ear ball.
Yeah. This was in the water.
Oh, wow.
It's got like a 5 on it if you look at it that way.
It does.
Otherwise, it's a J.
Wow.
That's big.
Yeah, I think that's bigger than those other 2 that we found that one day. Good
cool.
find, baby.
Thank you.
There's a nice clear bubble gemmy here. Woo. Another clear bubble. And we also have a blue nuggie. There's a nice piece of green slag. Another clear. Not quite a bubble, but we'll take it. It's another green piece of slag. Walt just said, hey baby, but I'm going to first pick up these pieces of blue nuggie. And then we're gonna, oh, in this bubble. I don't know if I'm gonna make it over there. What'd you find, baby? A blue. Oh, nice. Good find. There's one over there that was under your foot, too.
Yeah. That's just how much there is.
Look at this beautiful bubble that I found.
Oh, wow. That is like an actual, like, gem.
Yeah. That's pretty.
That is amazing. Gem quality.
Gem quality, folks. Here's everything I just picked up in the past 30 seconds off of the beach. Walt just found a beautiful gemmy and a blue nuggie.
Always a blue nuggie.
Always a blue nuggie. Good find, baby. Clear gemmy. Can you see it? It is right here. Let's wipe the shells off of it. And we'll go ahead and hold that up. just found another brick. So we have some other Harper Norton ones in our collection, but as I've said before, we're using them for our garden and landscaping. So we're going to take this one home. What'd you find, baby?
One of the largest purple pieces I've ever found. That's
oh,
a
wow.
huge piece of beach glass.
That is. Pirate glass.
Have you ever found a piece of glass this big? Let us know in the comments.
Good find. So we made it back up to the treasure truck in one piece.
We did. We walked a lot further today.
Yeah.
And we picked up way more things today. Pounds of glass, I guess would be the way to describe it.
Yeah, I would say pounds of glass. Lots of purple glass, and we found a lot of gemmies today.
We did. Really, really nice rounded pieces. Some urbanite, and, some fish ear balls, but
lots of blue nuggies. Yeah.
Make sure to let us know what your favorite find is in the comments.
Yeah. So subscribe to the channel.
Click the bell for notifications.
And like and share the video.
All right. Thanks, folks.
Thank you.